Hey YouTube. So some time ago, I did a video about the biggest YouTube portfolios. Since then, I've discovered a few more YouTube portfolios, and some are even much bigger. For example, you can check out this YouTube channel by Gen X Dividend Investor and his $1 million+ portfolio. But the two portfolios I'm going to talk about in this video tend to be more of active stock pickers. And recently they made some changes and buys in their portfolios. Let's take a look at their portfolios in depth. So first up, let's look at Investor Mania's $367,000 plus portfolio. This portfolio tends to have its holdings change quite often. So at the moment, these are the holdings in the portfolio. There's just 3 stocks and they are INMD, Planet 13 and Roku. There have already been some good gains on INMD and Planet 13, although there have been some losses on Roku. The only stock that I've really encountered in my research is Roku, and at one time I was considering getting into it. But I already have a lot of exposure to digital advertising in the form of Google and Facebook and even Amazon in my portfolio. So I don't think Roku is a stock that I will get invested in. And besides, Amazon has Fire TV, which is a direct competitor to Roku. And even Apple and Google have their own smart TV versions. So Roku doesn't seem a very strong stock in my opinion. It is going up against tough competition, and I like to pick no-brainer stocks that are easy to understand and that I can see very clearly into the future for. It may well be that Roku goes up much higher, but I think it is out of my circle of competence. The other 2 stocks I actually know very little about. I did a Google search on INMD, and this is what INMD is about. It's a leading global provider of innovative energy-based, minimally and non-invasive medical solutions. They have developed and commercialized products using medically accepted radio frequency energy technology, which can penetrate deep into the subdermal fat, allowing adipose tissue remodeling. So I don't understand half of what's being said here, to put it lightly. So INMD is probably not a stock that I will get into unless I understand it much better and if I see a moat in it. Planet 13 is a stock that I also will touch on in the next YouTube portfolio that we'll look at. Again, I don't know much about this stock, but after seeing this stock in both of these YouTube portfolios, I decided to look it up a little. So Planet 13 is apparently a cannabis dispensary in Las Vegas. I did see another YouTube video on it, and it does seem to have a very nice and classy outlet. But again, this is not a stock that I understand well, nor do I really have an interest in it. Again, it doesn't strike me as a no-brainer, easy stock to pick for many years down the road. There could well be short-term gains in this stock and even in the other stocks, but as a buy and hold investor, it is probably out of my circle of competence for now. The next portfolio we'll look at is this portfolio of a very popular channel called the Financial Education Channel. In fact, Jeremy from the channel just bought Planet 13 holdings about a day ago, and within the span of a day, it was 26% plus. So that was some very neat timing. Jeremy is also known for his shrewd pick in Tesla, and Tesla has appreciated a lot since Jeremy bought it. So as of this video, Jeremy has about 580,000 plus in his portfolio. He recently bought Planet 13 as mentioned, and his cost basis for Planet 13 is about 12,000 plus. And you can see here that he has made a neat profit on it already, about 3,000 plus. As mentioned, Jeremy has made some shrewd picks in the past, He bought Tesla, and Tesla has risen about nearly 300%, as you can see here. But as he points out in this video as well, he's also made bad picks. These bad picks, like Carnival, can sometimes detract a lot from the winners. You can see that on Carnival he's lost nearly 60% of the amount he invested, nearly 40 plus thousand, which wipes out about half of his profit in Tesla. I think there's an important lesson there as well. So while it's good to pick a lot of very fast moving and fast rising stocks, we got to be careful that we do not pick stocks that also can collapse, and then those stocks can actually wipe out a lot of profits that we make on our winners. For now, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on these two portfolios and see how they progress. Their situations might be different, so the way they manage their portfolio might be quite different than how you or I would manage a portfolio. I tend to be very conservative, or relatively conservative, in managing my portfolio. But it's always good to keep an eye out on other portfolios, and every now and then there's a good idea out there, and if I can understand that idea, I might even decide to buy a stock based on that idea. I hope you found it as interesting as I did to look at these two portfolios. Thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.